Stop scrolling. Right now, while you're watching this, there are Zone 5 gardeners planting superfoods in their snow-covered gardens. Sounds insane, right? Here's what nobody tells you. January isn't your enemy. It's actually your secret weapon for growing the most nutrient-packed, sweet-tasting crops you've ever harvested. While everyone else is flipping through seed catalogs and dreaming about spring, you could be establishing cold, hardy powerhouses that'll give you fresh greens when grocery stores are charging crazy prices for wilted produce. I'm gonna show you 3 specific crops that don't just survive freezing temperatures, they actually thrive in them. But here's the kicker. There's one planting mistake that ruins everything for beginners, and I'll reveal exactly what that is. But first, you gotta understand why the cold is actually working in your favor. Let me break it down. Think about this for a second. What happens when temperatures drop below freezing? Most people assume plants just shut down and wait for spring. That's the biggest gardening myth out there. The truth: certain crops convert their starches into sugars as a natural antifreeze. This is called cold-induced sweetening, and it's the reason winter kale tastes like candy compared to summer kale. Your Zone 5 garden isn't dormant in January. It's a nutrient production factory waiting to be activated. Now, commercial farmers have known this secret for decades, but home gardeners, most are completely missing out. The extreme cold you're dealing with right now is actually creating the perfect conditions for establishing crops that'll outlast and outperform anything planted in spring. But hold on. Before you rush outside with a packet of seeds, there's something critical you need to know about timing. Plant too early and you're wasting seeds. Plant too late and you miss the cold stratification window that gives you vigorous spring growth. So, which crops actually work in January? And more importantly, there's one variety that becomes sweeter with every frost. Keep watching because I'm revealing that next. Here's where it gets interesting. The crops I'm about to share aren't just cold tolerant, they're cold dependent, meaning they need January's brutal conditions to reach their full potential. Let's start with kale, but not just any kale. You want varieties like winter boar, red Russian, or lacinato. These aren't your farmer's market kales. These are bred specifically to survive temperatures that would kill other plants. Here's what happens. When frost hits kale leaves, it triggers a survival response. The plant pumps its leaves, full of sugars and nutrients, to prevent ice crystal formation. This means every cold snap is literally making your kale sweeter and more nutritious. Some gardeners report their winter kale tastes almost fruity compared to spring harvests. And the best part, kale can handle temperatures down to 10 degrees Fahrenheit without protection. With a simple cold frame, you're looking at 0-degree tolerance. Now, spinach is different. You're not planting this for immediate harvest. You're playing the long game. When you direct sow spinach in January, those seeds experience something called cold stratification. They're basically getting winter hardened while sitting in frozen soil. What does this mean for you? Come March, while your neighbors are just starting to plant, your spinach is already 6 weeks ahead. You'll be harvesting baby leaves when they're still planning their garden layout. Varieties like Bloomsdale, Longstanding, and Space are absolute champions for Zone 5 January planting. Here's what most Zone 5 gardeners miss. Mustards, collards, and specific cabbage varieties are actually better suited for winter sowing than spring planting. Ruby Streaks mustard, champion collards, and January King cabbage are designed to germinate in cold soil. But there's a technique to making this work, and that's exactly what I'm showing you next. All right, let's get our hands dirty. The difference between success and failure comes down to 3 critical factors. Walk your garden right now. Look for spots where snow melts first. Those are your microclimates. Maybe it's against your south-facing wall near your foundation or where your fence blocks the north wind. These spots can be 10 to 15 degrees warmer than the rest of your yard. Here's the trick most people miss. You're not preparing beds the traditional way. Your soil is frozen, and that's okay. Use a broad fork to create small pockets where the soil is workable. If the ground is completely frozen, build up. Literally pile 4 to 6 inches of compost on top of the frozen ground. Seeds can germinate in this raised layer, while roots gradually penetrate below as things thaw. Forget everything you know about spring planting. Winter sowing is different. You're creating small depressions in your prepared areas. Think of them as seed pockets. Drop 3 to 4 seeds per pocket for kale and brassicas. For spinach, scatter seeds more densely because germination rates are lower in cold soil. Here's the secret. Water immediately after planting, even if the soil seems moist. This settles seeds and ensures good soil contact. Then walk away. Don't water again until you see snow melting or ground thawing. Overwatering in frozen conditions is the #1 killer of winter sown seeds. Now for the game changer. A basic cold frame made from old windows or clear plastic sheeting can extend your growing zone by 2 full zones. Suddenly your Zone 5 garden is performing like Zone 7. But here's what's even better. Row covers create a microclimate that's 4 to 8 degrees warmer than ambient temperature. Combine cold frames with row covers, and you're creating a fortress for your cold, hardy superfoods. Now, here's what separates good results from incredible harvests. This sounds backwards, but listen carefully. Water your January plantings on warm days when temperatures hit 40 degrees or above. Why? Because plants are actively transpiring these days, even in winter. They're losing moisture. But here's the catch. Never water when temperatures will drop below freezing within 24 hours. Ice formation around roots causes more damage than drought stress. Check your weather forecast religiously. You'd think winter means no pests, right? Wrong. Voles, rabbits, and even deer target winter greens because there's nothing else available. Your fresh kale is like a salad bar in the middle of a food desert. The solution? Hardware cloth around plantings or simple chicken wire cages. Takes 10 minutes, saves your entire crop. Here's the technique that keeps you in fresh greens all winter. Never harvest more than 30% of the plant at once. Take outer leaves from kale and collards. This signals the plant to keep producing. For spinach, once spring hits, you're harvesting whole plants because they'll bolt quickly. The best time to harvest: late morning after frost has melted, but before the afternoon sun stresses plants. Your Zone 5 garden just became a year-round food source. While others wait for spring, you're building nutrient-dense harvests right now. Subscribe for more cold climate growing strategies, and drop a comment telling me which cold hardy superfood you're planting first this January. Let's grow something amazing together